staying on the West Coast, Willy Adames. What do you think of this contract? You predicted 6-year, 150, and he got 7 years, 182. Pretty dang perfect on that prediction.
I just didn't see him going to the San Francisco Giants, and good for them.
Yeah.
They were smart. They said, you know what? While all you guys are fighting over Juan Soto, I'm going to get maybe the second best position player on the market, and I'm going to get him for a relatively good deal, and I'm going to have myself a great player. I would have loved to have seen Willy Adames on my team. He didn't go to the Mets, but what a great move by the Giants. Good for them. And they've been trying so hard the last couple of years to get that big player. They tried for Judge, and it just seems like it's taking a little time for them. But they got Buster Posey in charge right now, so I see good things in their future. And Willy Adames is a great player.
He joins Chapman out there in San Francisco. I do love what Buster is doing out there. I think this is a great signing. They have a very good rotation. They need probably a little help at the end of that rotation, but they have a solid rotation. They have a very solid bullpen. Again, maybe need a guy or two. Everybody needs a guy or two in the bullpen, but they definitely needed more in that lineup. This is a great start. Wonderful start. He's going to go out there. I mean, really, him and Chapman are the heart of that order. So I need more. Lamont Wade Jr. had a wonderful season. But I need Fitzgerald. I mean, again, coming up, young player, basically a rookie, and Lee coming across Pacific. I just need more. I need somebody more in that lineup where I'm just going to look at this team again and just say, all right, next. I just need one more guy in this lineup. But what I do like what they're doing is not getting giant big bopper guys. Judge would have absolutely failed there. Absolutely failed. They need gap, power, and base hit guys. That's how they won World Series. That's how they will win World Series. Even Bonds playing there, they didn't really follow through into the World Series, into the powerful teams too often. He was the only guy that could do it. Outside of Bonds, all their lineups were basically gap guys. Give me gap guys that can run and create from a double to a triple. That's what this team is. That's what they were. And that's what they had when Buster was there. Buster wasn't a 40 home run guy.
No.
Buster was a 20 home run guy and hit in the gap a whole ton.
I can really see them going after Vlad next year.
Yes.
I know he's not the right guy, in your opinion. However, it seems like they really want to make that splash. I think they wanted to last year with Judge. I think they're going to go after Vlad because the money's going to be a little more tolerable.
Absolutely. And I trust me, I'm not going to complain that anybody going after Vladimir Guerrero Jr. I don't think that type of hitter will succeed there in the way he wants to succeed. And that might get frustrating because when he wants to put up 45, 50 home runs and he can't, because at night it's the coldest ballpark in Major League Baseball, and ball does not fly there at night, and he's trying to put it in the rafters, put in the glove out there in left center field, and it falls in and for a fly ball in the gap. He's gonna be pissed, and it's just going to kind of build up over time frustration. And I actually think Alonso might be an interesting guy where yes, he's a power hitter, but he's also kind of a gap guy. And that might be gold for them where, yes, if he pulls on it, it's gone. But he can live with gap power and be okay with doubles. And I think he'd be okay with a 25 to 30 home run season and gap power. And that team might be like, all right, let's go. Just round the bases. Let's go. And you need speed and gap power. I
think the Polar Bear stays.
What was that?
I think the Polar Bear stays in New York, personally.
I think he does too. I think he ends up being a Met. But at the same time, that's an interesting place for him, and I think that's an interesting call.